What's up guys, it's Jam1 from Jam1TCG coming at you guys with another totally awesome video, and today I am going to fulfill the special request that everybody has been asking me for, my totally awesome frog variant that I ran at Nats. You guys ready to see my special recipe? Here we go. Alright guys, so let's get started. So if you don't know and you're new to this channel, so this is the deck that I got my invite to Nats for Chicago, the NAWCQ this year, 2017. Yeah, I played Frog for years and I really love the deck, so I created a variant that works pretty well. It's really different, it's not Paleo, but it works and it's really goofy, but yeah. So this is version 3.0 of it. I ran this at Nats. When it comes to the other versions, if you guys want to see the in-depth of what it actually does, watch my original video where I posted it so you guys can see every detail of it, because this video is not going to be complete detail. I'm just going to go into what the changes are. This is version 3.0. Version 2.0 was what I ran in Canada and for a while until the ban list hit Jordan. If you guys want to see that, check out Sam's video from Teamsamuraix1. I'll post it in the link as well. But yeah, this is basically 3.0. Took a while to post because, guys, I've been trying to like tweak it out and make it perfect. So it's been a lot of play testing and a lot of tournaments to get it right. But I still think it's a really good deck, and you guys, maybe you can figure out something. All right, so let's do it. So first engine, frog engine. We got 3 swap frogs, because he's the star frog, guys. I mean, why not? So, boom. We got the it's a pretty standard frog engine, honestly. Like, all the years I ran frogs, these are the best ratios, in my opinion. 3 dupe, so you can do your dupe locks and also search out the swap frog if you really need to. And then lastly, we got 2 Ronins, so we can keep our plays going and get into our exceeds, because that's what this deck does, is spam rank 2s. Alright, what makes this deck so special is this engine that I incorporated into it. You guys probably don't know what the heck these things are. Again, watch the original video. But these are the Aquaactresses. So they're little rank 2 spammers as well. And yeah, so we got 3 guppies, 1 tetra, because we don't really need more than 1. You can search it with 1 for 1 and other things as well, and it's kind of a dead draw if you just draw it randomly. But yeah, so yeah, I know you're like, wait, what? That's it? But yeah, I had to change. I took out the big fish because they were too slow for this format, man. This format is all about zoo, and zoo is really crazy. So the changes you guys will see in this is me adapting to zoo. So yeah. Then we got 2 Grado Slime Juniors. Love this little guy. This guy is freaking awesome, totally awesome. I love him so much. He just combos. You end up with 2 toads instantly. And then barrier statues, 2 water barrier statues, because it stuns everybody. It just stops plays. And this deck does a lot of things. Stunning plays is one of the things it's good for. Now, here's something new. Boom. Testudo Erad Newman. You're like, what is that? So basically, in short, it's Vanity's Emptiness, guys. Like, it basically stops your opponent from special summoning. While it's face up on the field, it's a floodgate that says that neither player can special summon monsters unless they have less than 1800 attack. So yeah, anything over 1800, you cannot special summon it. Pretty much anything that matters in this game, like it has to be over 1800. Then we got our again, adapting to zoo and all the other things like Draco. I went with 2 Snow Rabbits. And lastly, for monster lineup, we got a 1 of Maxi. Okay, just to stop more plays. So yeah, that's that part of the engine. Let's go on to the spells. The most important spells are the aquarium spells, because the Aquaactresses search those and they use them to help them and support any water monsters. So we got 2 aquarium stage. And that's actually it. I had to take out a lot of stuff. I had to cut the engine a little bit because, again, I had to account for zoo. So in the efforts of accounting for zoo, we went with 2 My Bodies. This basically helped with Masterpiece and anything that was just like, I'm trying to go into my exceeds and they trying to pop my stuff. I'll be like, no, my body, stop. We got 2 Twin Twister because, I mean, destruction always. Also, popping your own aquarium spells is really beneficial when you need to. And then 3 Pot of Desires. I went back to 3 because, honestly, when I draw it, it really does unbrick the hand. But honestly, I do hate when I banish like my Ronin Tonins or stuff like that. Or if it gets Ash, because that's a thing now too. Literally, just be careful when you use it, because when it happens, and there's times where you're going to use pot and you're going to have to scoop. So, but honestly, most of the times, I would say like 9 or like 10 times out of 10 times using it, most of the time, 60% you will get what you need, so it's worth it, guys. So let's go to our one-ofs. We have 1 Book of Moon. Again, this is accounting for the stuff that interrupts your plays. Like if Masterpiece wasn't immune to spells, you can book him. If you want to interrupt your opponent because it's a quick play card, if they're trying to do their zoo stuff or go into an exceed, they normal summon, just book it, and then they have to basically stop their turn or do something else. So it's really good for that. Raigeki, obviously, why? Surface, our Monster Reborn, so we had to run that. More than 1 is kind of cloggy, so I like it at 1. Foolish Burial, because it helps extend our combos. Just speaking of Foolish Burial, I mean, Soul Charge combined with basically it's a graveyard deck, graveyard-based deck. You just spam the graveyard and then Soul Charge and win, because, I mean, how you going to deal with multiple Toads and etc., you know? 1 for 1, because our target for 1 for 1 is 2 monsters. We have our Guppy, or sorry, not Guppy, Tetra. We have Tessuto and we have Tetra. Like, it makes it really good because honestly, guys, like, if you 1 for 1 with this thing in defense mode, like, it's freaking no way almost to get over it. It's really difficult to get over. Because, like, basically I just 1 for 1 for my Vanity's Emptiness. Like, the 1 Upstart Goblin just to extend combos and get through the deck because we want our cards. And then 1 Mass Change 2 to get to our extra deck targets, which I run both of the Mass Heroes that are water, so yeah. And then lastly, we got our Traps. Basically, is literally, because Traps are really slow in this format, guys. So, strikes, 3 strikes, that's pretty much it. On to the extra deck. The star of the show, the most totally awesome card that exists in all of existence. Totally awesome at 3. Because he's just that awesome. Why would he not be at 3? As long as he's at 3, I'm going to run him at 3. So, yeah. Then we got 2 Cat Shark. Cat Shark is amazing, guys. Like, it just gets you out of so many jams. Like, I love this guy. 1 F-Zero, because you can, why not? This guy is a new addition as well of Phantom Knight of Cursed Jowgen. Basically, he can negate anybody's effect and then also knock their attack points to 0. So, until the end of the turn. So, literally, you can go for OTKs because you can be like, oh, okay, I knocked your monster to 0 and now I have a Toad that I can boost to 4,400 with Cat Shark and then swing at you. Or, like, you know, stuff like Utopia to Lightning. Like, he's really hard to get over in battle, but negate his effect, he's a basic Utopia that can't even stop attacks. Like, yeah, so that card is good. He saves you a lot of games. This guy here, Logos, negates stuff. He was in the old build as well. This guy recycles your cards. Herald of Pure. Daigusto, go for the OTKs. Synchros, Brio, because Brio is one of my favorite Synchros ever. And when you get them out, you can also go for the OTKs. 1 Arc Light. This card is basically kind of an anti-meta thing. It basically just stops your opponent from doing stuff. And it's another negation. You tribute itself and stop negations. Stop anything your opponent's about to do. Monster effect, spell, or trap. Okay? Armory Arm, because if you can get into it, like, it just helps boost up Toad or any Exceed that you want to go in with. Like, give it an extra 1,000 and then you use Cat Shark as well. Like, it's really good. It's just pretty good. And then our last 2 are our Mass Heroes, because when you go into Mass Change 2, you might want to have a situation where you go Acid or Vapor. Vapor didn't come up that often, but when it did, it was really helpful. Acid, basically, if you guys don't know, is Harpy's Feather Duster for your opponent. It just destroys their entire back row. And then Vapor, if you guys don't know what that is, it basically is... Sorry, the focus is a little off on it. Vapor, basically, he can't be destroyed by card effects. So, the reason why it was good is because if, like, they tried to interrupt me, I would go, okay, Mass Change is face down, or it's my turn and I'm doing something, I would chain Mass Change 2, and then be like, okay, I'll go into this now. Now you can't destroy it, so like you're forced to, if you're running Zoo, you're gonna have to put your whiptails under it and crash into it if you really want to beat it. Because when you couple that with the aquarium stage, it can't be destroyed by card effects or battle. So it's like literally just a block in the way. Like if they want to interrupt your plays, then fine, give them something that they can't get over. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the main deck. I'll do the side deck now if you're interested in that as well. But side decks always change, and this one was very specific to the event. So we got 2 Ash Blossoms, because if you guys didn't see all of the vlogs, I talked about how awesome this card is. Like, she has to be. She stops all of the good stuff, the Dracos and all of that. Then we got our whole Kaiju engine, the 2 Slumbers, and then I run 4 Kaijus because I really want to see them. When I side them, I really want to see them. Like, I don't want to risk not drawing them. So, I think 4 is the best ratio, 4-2. And then, I'll throw these together because, honestly, they do almost the same thing. Imperial Order and the Anti-Spell. Stop Pendulums dead in their tracks. They can't play Pendulums. Stop anything, especially True Draco that tries to rely on their spells. Just stop them. Be careful with this though, because our deck is like 80% spell. So like, don't use it until you like for sure got them locked and you know that you don't need to use spell cards anymore. Again, specific to the event, Flying Sea, because Zoo is everywhere. So it was just kind of like, alright, fine, I'm gonna just Flying Sea you so you can stop all your little 1-card plays, because I'm tired of it. And then Droll and Lock, because True Draco was also there, and True Draco Zoo. So it's just, I have this, you know, all I gotta do is just stop your play for a minute, stun you for a turn, kind of like a D-barrier almost, and then like, now I can do my stuff. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Like, a lot of changes to this deck, but to be honest, guys, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can make that version and try to mess with it if you want, but yeah, links are here. So that means that, like, I'm gonna have to change it a lot to compensate for the new stuff that's coming out and that is out now. So yeah, version 4.0 is on the way soon, but thank you for watching, guys. As always, if you have not subscribed to this Totally Awesome channel, you definitely should, because you guys are totally awesome. And yeah, thanks for watching. Try to mess with this version, but 4.0 is in the makes, guys. It's a new season with links. I'm excited. Stay tuned for more. Enjoy life.
More than awesome, he's totally awesome.